Oh, it's just brilliant. Every time I go, I just remember when I used to go, like when I was studying for my A levels, and we used to go on our theatre trips, to Lowry. We saw so many things there. It's just, and now that I'm there singing, it's every time it's just a bit of a pinch me moment. It's amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it must feel like that, and also, I bet you get quite a few of the family in coming to see
Oh
you, do you?
yes, they've got no excuse. It's so close.
Oh, fabulous. And do you know what? It is great to get Opera North here at the
Mhm.
Lowry. And I think what I'm finding now with opera is it is attracting new
Yeah.
audiences because it's a lot different than it used to be. And it must have been when you first started out.
Yeah, well, I saw my first opera it was Opera North, and it was in Bradford, and I was like 16, so I was kind of late to the game, but I was kind of interested in maybe doing it, and it was my first one I saw Opera North doing it. But it's come such a long way since then. Like it's now more like it's got more themes that are kind of relevant now, and you can relate stuff to now, and it's more people do stuff more modern as opposed to like old. So it's really good. It has to, though. It has to move with the times, otherwise it won't survive,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
It does, it makes it really fresh. And what you said then about kind of the modern, this is very contemporary, Susanna, isn't it? Tell us a bit about what we can expect.
Well, it's a biblical story, so the
Mhm.
story itself is, really old.
Old.
Old. But it's kind of a story that's like relevant now. So it's about a lady called Susanna, and she's married. She's a young married woman, and her husband goes away. And during that time, two elders of the community basically try it on with her, and she resists them and is like, "I'm not interested." And then they were like, "Right, okay, well, we accuse you of adultery, and we sentence you to death." So it's all about gender imbalance and the power, the difference that we have still now. And this was like written thousands of years ago. It's absolutely crazy that that's like a story that is still relevant today. And then I'm singing the role of Daniel, and I'm like, it's like young, it's like a wise kind of person, and I play it as like a gender fluid activist. So I come and I'm just like I'm all about the truth and getting the power of the truth, and having justice for people, and representing the people that aren't represented within society as well. So yeah,
And
it's
again, very relevant to what we are singing today. And I know it's an old story, and like you say, it kind of resonates. But that old story, it's not like you're in robes and everything. This is set in the modern world. I've seen the costumes and they look fantastic.
And it's with, I should say also, it's with Phoenix Dance Company. So they come and do contemporary dance within the piece. And it's like a melting pot. And we have wonderful creative BSL interpreters, Tiana Hodding on stage with us. And she is kind of like a commentator for us all, like the social kind of, it's commentator of like the chorus. And it is honestly just a melting pot of great things. And feels very modern, even though it's not musically. But I mean, I love Handel, so it's great.
And it is really nice to have those partnerships, like the dance adds a different dimension. What is it like when you're working with the dancers? Is it that mutual appreciation for each other's art?
I mean, when we like performed the first bit of rehearsals, we performed a little bit and they performed a bit to us, and each side we were like, "Whoa, that's amazing!" We were really like, it's really inspiring to see how they work, and I think they quite enjoy how we work as well, and I think we're all just bouncing off each other really. So it's really amazing, that kind of collaboration.
And you are getting a lot from this production, especially if you are new to seeing theatre or you want to kind of just have your first foray into what opera is today. And I know it's a scheme that Opera North do. I think it's brilliant that for young people, you get these £10 tickets for students, the under 30s, and then you've also got the new to opera tickets as well. And that must feel great for you to be able to introduce people who are new.
Oh, absolutely. And we have to have a new influx of people that are interested and want to come and see it, or interested maybe to go, no one, they don't want to spend £30, they spend £10 maybe, but see how they feel. And then, maybe they'll then come again, which is what they want. And a few weeks ago in Leeds, they did a La Boheme performance where you pay what you want. And I think it was like 1,200 of the audience members had never been to opera before. And just that kind of thing is just incredible. And then, it's just, it has to open new doors and new, because like if you like dance, you'll come and watch Phoenix Dance Company, and you might not really know opera, and vice versa. So it's kind of, it makes sense like that. I think Opera North are doing amazing things like that, really a lot of outreach, and trying to make it relevant, which is important.
And you never know who is going to be in that audience as a 16-year-old like yourself, who then may go on to be in those productions. So I think it's really important to keep that alive. Because what was it that attracted you to opera back then as that 16-year-old?
Oh God, I mean, I just was like part of like Rochdale Music Service. I did like all the bands. I played horn, and I was in the brass band, and then in the orchestras and stuff. And singing was on the side, really. It was in the choirs. And then I just kind of went into it that way. And then it opened my eyes. And honestly, if it wasn't for like seeing that production of Opera North in like the North, I wouldn't have probably seen an opera unless I'd gone to London, or gone to Wales, or it isn't really, it doesn't, it's not a lot in the North, really. So it's just really lucky that it just kind of all kind of lined up at the right time, really. Yeah.
I think it's absolutely fantastic. I think it does show as well that, that needs to be brought around like the tour is happening, because then places that are maybe underserved that kids could never have dreamt of, oh, can it be me, can get that chance.
I really hope so. Like, because I
Mm.
just went to like, just your lovely normal state school in Rochdale, and I now sing for a living, and it's kind of I pinch myself. I'm very lucky, I don't take it for granted.